You're 17 years old. You just got your hard copy of your license in the mail. You're so excited. You're calling all your friends, you're calling all your cousins, and your parents are so excited for you. They're really scared, but they're excited for you because this is a new step. They lay down the rules right away. They tell you that you have to be careful, be home on time, drive safely. But most importantly, they tell you that when you are driving, you need to be aware of the road. They tell you that keep your eyes on the road. They tell you that do not have any distractions. All these rules and regulations you abide to for the first 4 to 5 months. Then one day, you're on your way to your friend's house, and somebody sends a message in the group chat. You realize that it's a picture of you, but you don't pick up your phone yet. Your phone starts blowing up, and you just have this urge to look at your phone. Your phone, you unlock it with your fingerprint because that's easy. That's what some say. It's not safe, but it's easy. So you put your fingerprint in, and then you see that they're talking about you, and suddenly you get defensive. And you see that they're laughing, and you type LOL. In those 3 seconds, you did not realize that your life was going to change. Not just your life, but the people around you. You did not realize that you were going to wake up in a hospital bed with your parents leaning over you, making sure you were okay. You didn't realize that next to you was the family that you hurt, the family that was on their way to a family vacation, the family with 2 little kids who are now unconscious. It is important to remember that when you're texting and driving, it's the riskiest thing you can do. It is important to remember that it's a selfish act because you're not only putting yourself in danger, but you're putting other people around you in danger. Nobody expects to be hit at any time. Nobody expects to be in a car accident. But by doing this, you're not preventing that from happening. My name is Jenna Patel, and I'm going to be talking about the dangers of texting and driving, the stats on injuries and the amount of people in America who text and drive, and the alternatives of texting and driving. I want to start off by saying this risk is not worth it. It is not worth putting your life on the line or other people's. Starting off with the stats, they're in America, according to the article on texting and driving accident statistics called Distracted Driving, it has been said that 660,000 people roughly text at any time during the day. This means in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night. Not only is it scary to text and drive at night, it's dangerous. It's more dangerous than in the morning because it's dark and you don't realize what's coming for you. There are about 390,000 injuries each year in the U.S. because of texting and driving. 1 out of 4 accidents happen because of texting and driving in the U.S. 94% of people in America support the no texting and driving rule. The rest, the 74%, think that it's okay, think that it's safe, think that it'll be okay. There are different sorts of distractions. There are music distractions, there are people distractions, there are other things that can distract you while you're driving. But what we don't realize that texting and driving takes 3 parts of our mind, 3 parts of our body: visually, manually, and cognitively. Visually, our eyes are off the road. When you're texting, you're not looking at the road and texting like this because you don't know what you're writing. Manually, because your hands are off the wheel. According to DMV, it has been said that your hands should be at 10 and 2 or 4 and 8. Cognitively, your mind is off driving. When you're texting, you're thinking about what you're writing in that text and how perfect you want your words to sound. According to the article, Understand Effects of Distracted Driving and Developing Strategies to Reduce Results of Deaths and Injuries, it has been said that these distractions cause the most amount of deaths. Now you may be asking, what are the dangers? What is texting and driving? Texting and driving simply is distracted driving. Distracted driving is as dangerous as driving while you're drunk. You cannot focus on one thing when you're texting and driving. When you're texting and driving, your mind is away from the road. According to an article on Craig named Taking an Action Against Distracted Driving, it has been said that drivers are 8 to 23 times more likely to crash. That's crazy. According to Dangers of Texting and Driving, the government More Against Distracted Driving, an article, says that study found that going 55 miles per hour and not looking at the road is basically as good as zooming through an entire football field. Texting and driving is not safe, so there's alternatives. There's text-free, there's hands-on texting, hands-off texting, there's auto-reply, but most importantly, people need to realize that they need to turn it off. You're not only putting your life on the line, but you're putting other people's life on this line. Texting and driving is a selfish act. It is important to remember that we have a life to be living, and 3 seconds to reply is not worth putting your life on the line. Thank you.